Welcome. This is Majesty Sussex Report, and I'm Antonio. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here. Thank you for spending some of your valuable time with us. So, this is part 2 of After the Speech. I've looked at a few media outlets in the UK to ascertain what the narrative would be regarding Harry's speech and receiving the award. I must say they did not disappoint. I mentioned one article co-written by the one and only Caroline Graham to illustrate the point. A Daily Mail article and Prince Harry's acceptance speech for the Pat Tillman Award presents a stark contrast in tone, intent, and journalistic integrity. So let's break it down. The Daily Mail article, co-authored by Caroline Graham, known for her controversial reporting on Meghan Markle's father, which created a storm days before Prince Harry and Meghan's wedding, and now Pat Tillman's mother, exemplifies tabloid journalism at its worst. It cherry-picks negative comments, amplifies dissenting voices, and frames the entire narrative around controversy rather than the actual purpose of the award or Harry's contributions. The article glosses over Harry's decade-long military career, including 2 tours in Afghanistan and his extensive work with veterans through the Invictus Games. Instead, it focuses on out-of-context criticism and unsubstantiated claims of quid pro quo deals with Serena Williams. The use of Pat Tillman's mother comment without providing full context. Let's not forget that this manufactured outrage stemmed from a single article by Caroline Graham in the Daily Mail, which quoted Mary Tillman expressing shock at Harry's selection. However, the context and manner in which this quote was obtained remain questionable. Was Mrs. Tillman led by loaded questions, or was her response manipulated to fit a predetermined narrative? This was a clear attempt to weaponize grief against Harry. This tactic previously employed by Caroline Graham in her reporting on Meghan's father. It is ethically questionable at best. The article barely mentions Invictus Games or its impact on veterans, which is the primary reason for Harry receiving the award. Caroline Graham's intent is pretty clear: to stir up controversy rather than to inform. The criticism that royals don't receive awards is applied selectively to Harry, ignoring the numerous awards and honors other royals have received over the years. Maybe she should tell that or remind King Charles about not receiving any awards, because let me mention a few that he's received. The Global Environmental Citizen Award in 2007, presented by Harvard Medical School Center. The Green Award Lifetime Achievement Award, presented to him in 2009. The Vincent Scully Prize, awarded by the National Building Museum. He got that in 2005. The Royal Institute of British Architects, he received the President's Medal in 2017. Also, he's had recognitions from various charities. So, which one is it? He's received the Order of Merit. He's received the Foreign Order of Decorations, whatever that is. And he's received also the Freedom of the City Awards. These awards and recognition have some names, eh?
I wouldn't be doing my job, Rebecca, if I didn't play devil's advocate for a second now.
Do her job, she wouldn't be.
Sussex fans and others might say that the royal family give themselves medals and titles every now and again. What's the difference?
I can't stop laughing from the. She needs to do her job. Listen, are you folks ready for some like really gaslighting and some let me see. Let me pull this story out of my maybe out of thin air, or maybe I should just pull it out of where manure might come from. I'm not sure. Let me say, maybe I'll say it with an accent like this, and people will honestly and totally believe what I've got to say. Oh, actually, I will just sit proper, and I'll say it in a very calm voice, because what I say is certain, and what I say is factual, and what I say is the truth. Nothing but the truth. So help me God, it is the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, Blob, tell the truth.
I think it's a fair question. It's a tricky one to answer, but I think what I would say is that when it comes to uniform and medals, our sovereign is head of the armed forces. Therefore, there comes a uniform and a role with that job. The sovereign asks other members, working members of the royal family, to perpetuate that link with the military, with various regiments. And of course, that comes with, wearing particular medals and uniforms that signify you as being their colonel, or one of their colonel in chief. So I think it's slightly different, and I just think it goes back to this point, which I think maybe it was Charlotte picked up on, is that you very rarely see a member of the royal family getting an award for something they have done. I mean, there's been jokey ones over the year. Maybe the King, as Prince of Wales, might have accepted one environmental award, but you don't, because they consider public service to be an award in itself. And obviously Harry and Meghan are now, I think maybe as you said, or you, Joe, part of that kind of showbiz celebrity lifestyle, where part of their lifeblood is collecting another award. And I think it just shows you how different their lives are to what they would have had in the UK.
But Richard, do you think that were Harry still a working royal, he arguably might have ended up actually with quite a few more titles and gongs?
Oh, definitely. If Harry and Meghan were still working royals, probably this week Harry would have become a member of the.
La 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 la. Oh! You folks want me to say something? Okay. I thought it was obvious. I mean, I'm sure you folks got it right. Which one of you is willing to tell the donkeys? No. I would never. I'm not that kind of person. I don't insult people. I don't call people names. I'm talking about the donkeys on screen, the donkeys, these ones. Who is going to tell the donkeys that they're wrong? Who's going to do it? Who? Any volunteers, por favor? Por favor. Sí, no, yes, oui, no, niente, no, voch. Oh, right, I guess I should. But how about we just let them live in fantasy and continue just standing on sink sand? What's that sand called? That you stand on it and you just sink. Yeah. No, that's not. No. Listen, English is not my first language. Is it? No, it's not. And this is how it goes, like a merry-go-round and round and round, and they never talk about Meghan and Harry. Oh, we never talk about them. Oh, what are they up to now? They're making us talk about them. Oh, we've been forced. Also, so conveniently, they forget to mention that the person who started all of this je ne sais quoi, how should we call it? This controversy is their wonderful colleague Caroline Graham, who works for the same institution. All right? Isn't it wonderful the things they met? And they called themselves journalists. Now, I don't know how many awards the previous Prince of Wales, Prince Charles, has received. After I got to like 20, I stopped counting them. Get your facts straight, people. And you call yourself royal experts. Go back to school. In stark contrast, Harry's speech demonstrates the following: humility and respect. He acknowledges the Tillman family, especially Mary Tillman, expressing deep respect for Pat's legacy and his mother's advocacy. Harry consistently redirects attention from himself to the veterans and the Invictus Games. He addresses critical issues like veterans unaliving themselves at an alarming rate and global conflicts, showing very deep understanding of the challenges faced by service members. Unlike the divisive tone of the article, Harry's speech emphasizes unity, mutual respect, and shared humanity. The disparity between the Daily Mail's portrayal and the reality of Harry's words and actions is glaring. This kind of relentless bias coverage is not journalism. It is a form of targeted harassment disguised as news. It's crucial, it's critical to recognize what it is and call it out for what it is. This is abuse. It is calculated, it is determined, and it is directed to create a certain reaction and outrage, and to discredit Prince Harry. It is likely motivated by factors beyond mere reporting, including potential retaliation for legal actions against media outlets that Harry has taken to court. This incident underscores the urgent need for media reform in the UK, greater accountability for tabloid journalism, and more critical approach to consuming news. It also highlights the resilience and integrity of Prince Harry, who continues to focus on meaningful causes despite the constant barrage of negative press. The divergence between Prince Harry's speech and the media coverage illustrates a broader narrative of media manipulation and bias. Harry's speech, filled with humility, honor, and a deep sense of service, stands in stark contrast to the sensationalized and often visceral portrayal in the media. Harry's speech embodied humility, deflecting personal accolades to honor the veterans and the Invictus Games. The media coverage, however, seeks to sensationalize his acceptance, focusing on controversy and backlash rather than the substance of his work. They also wanted to create this narrative of controversy, highlighting his privilege and celebrity status, questioning his motives and suitability for this award. The media portrayals, however, foster division, framing Harry as a polarizing figure and amplifying voices of dissent. Harry's speech appeals to empathy, invoking the struggles and triumphs of veterans and the importance of community. The media coverage, particularly from outlets like the Daily Fail or Daily Mail, leads very heavily into criticism. Let us strive to see beyond the headlines and recognize the true intentions and contributions of individuals like Prince Harry. Let us challenge the narratives that seek to divide and instead support those who dedicate their lives to making a positive impact. By doing so, we honor the spirit of service and unity that Prince Harry embodies and that the media often fails to acknowledge.
My name is Romeo and I'm here with my dad. I'm very proud of him because when I see how he plays table tennis, it makes me happy.
We're actually a military family, and so we're here to support all of our wounded warriors. I mean, these are our brothers and sisters.
My name is Zayan and I'm from France. Today I support my father.
Bringing my family, friends over here felt wonderful. It's like a vacation away from vacation.
Having friends and family here for the competitors is a must. You know, having us here supporting them, knowing what they're about as well is the biggest part.
I enjoy the environment, the relaxation, the love from everybody you get. Doesn't matter who you are, what you have, there's a lot of love.
I think it's just amazing for us to be able to see how he's been able to change his life after his injury and then come and still play sport and still succeed and win, and that's an amazing opportunity. It's just been really great.
I'm here and I want him to know that I'm near and I love him much.